But first, Channel 4 got a big telling off for Big Brother today. The media regulator said the broadcaster failed to deal with the racism directed at the Bollywood star Shilpa Shetty. Channel 4 will have to make 3 on-air apologies. Ofcom revealed the existence of more racist clips that weren't shown. Clips Channel 4 had originally said did not exist. Nina Nanar reports.
It caused a storm of protest, but at the time, Channel 4 insisted this was not out-and-out racism.
I just went, oh, this chicken is fine. And like, on his plate, he started eating his chicken off of his plate. That grates me.
Is that, do they do that in India, eat with the hands? I think she our phone.
I said last night she'll pop them or something.
Tens of thousands of viewers thought differently, that calling the Bollywood actress Shilpa Shetty Shilpa Papadum, saying she should go back home, was indeed offensive. Today, the Channel 4 boss admitted they were right. Shilpa Shetty had been the victim of racism.
The world first got to know British MP George Galloway for his opposition to the Iraq War. Now he's in the news in Canada, barred from entering the country by border officials on national security grounds. The government has since accused him of giving financial support to Hamas. He says that's a lie, and that the government just wants to keep him quiet on other issues, like the war in Afghanistan.
It had morphed into some kind of complaint about the aid convoy that I had led of 110 British vehicles and 350 British citizens, carrying everything from medicines to nappies to wheelchairs on board ambulances into the besieged Gaza Strip a week or two ago. Well, that's a very peculiar definition of terrorism and security threat, I must say. This is a misuse of the war on terror. This is a misuse of security concerns in service of what is clearly a political act to try and gag me. But I don't think it will succeed.
Now, most people don't understand how these human rights commissions work. Most of them think somebody's discriminated against you, go, maybe you'll get some justice. But I've learned through your experience and that of Ezra Levant and the Western Standard, that in fact they go looking. The Human Rights Commission, in particular the federal one here, have investigators who go on the internet and plant hate speech like you're fishing for trout.
Yeah, because they're
paid for by the taxpayer.
Yeah, which makes sense, because you know, Mike, as well as I do, that Canadians do not have a great reputation as a hateful people. No. They're renowned around the world for their non-hatefulness, and so to justify their cosy little sinecures, these fellows at the Canadian Human Rights Commission actually have taken to signing up with Stormfront, a so-called, white nationalist neo-Nazi website, and planting posts on there. They're trawling for business because deadbeat Canadians sitting at home are not being hateful enough off their own bat. I mean,